All right, everybody. Welcome to Wrestling with Reality. Hope everybody's having a great week. Thursday night, not our typical Wednesday. We had some stuff going on last night, but we are here nonetheless. We're going to have a great time tonight. I'm John. Joining me, as always, is my partner, Mr. Richie. Richie, what's up, my man?
Not much, dude. I'm a little under the weather, so I apologize if I sound like shit to everybody. But we're here. I wasn't going to miss the show for a second night in a row. And I'm excited for this topic, dude. We got a lot of shit to cover tonight. A lot of breaking news. Got the goop of the week. We got a lot of good things to go over with. And I'm happy to be back. How are you?
I'm doing well, man. It's been a busy week, but it's been a good week. And I'm ready to talk some fun stuff tonight. Some wrestling, some MMA.
Rabbi, you always show up. Give Rabbi a cheer this week. Rabbi deserves a cheer.
Rabbi's here, so he gets a cheer. Hold on. He's got to get a cheer. There it is.
Rabbi's not the goop of the week.
No, he's not. He's always here, ready to go. Shalom. I showed up last night. Well, we're glad you're here tonight, buddy. We're sorry we had to push it back a night, but Richie was a little stuffed up and not feeling well last night. So,
yeah.
But he's back in action. He's ready to go. He's feeling better. A little bit, right?
A little bit, man. I had my vitamin C overdose today, so I'm feeling a little bit better.
That's good. We got a little AJ Styles leading us in tonight because, AJ's kind of...
What's up, Ricky? What's up, Daniel?
What's going on,
Welcome to the
guys?
show, Daniel Henderson.
Glad you guys are checking it out tonight. It's great to have you with us, Daniel, Ricky, everybody. Man, AJ Styles, though, he's moving on to the Hall of Fame. It's great to see with the legendary career that the phenomenal one has had that he is going to be going in the Hall of Fame here soon. Well deserved for the phenomenal one, Mr. AJ Styles.
Yeah, pretty cool moment. I mean, they could have went either way with this. It was a surprise to me. And it's kind of, thanks, dude. I appreciate it. It's kind of weird now because they've kind of put this on the Undertaker. Now he's the guy that comes out and, welcomes him into the Hall of Fame. I knew it was that, but it kind of felt weird in the beginning because he's like, well, we got some unfinished business, So I didn't know if they were going to do something for Mania, which would have been fucking phenomenal, but I don't know. It is what it is. I'm glad he's going in. I have a different feeling about AJ Styles and what he should do, and that's, I'll give my opinion when we're ready.
Go for it, man. Hit up. What's your opinion on AJ?
So it's no secret that AEW was going after him, and the schedule would have been perfect. And I understand he's got some health issues going on, but I think that the schedule. What's up, Rewind? Good to see you, buddy.
We will acknowledge our OGs. Yes, sir.
Jeremy, what's up?
Rewind's
hey,
here.
Everybody's Welcome. Here, man. We even got a new one, Daniel Henderson, in the house. Welcome him, guys. New to the community. Anyways, I think that he has more in the tank, and AEW would have been good for him for the schedule reasoning.
Yeah.
I got a prediction, man. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think AJ is going to end up there now because obviously he signed a new extended deal. He's going to do some backstage role. I think we're going to see Shinsuke Nakamura, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson, and probably LA Knight over in AEW.
I think the Gallows and Anderson have kind of run their course everywhere now. I think it's kind of stale with them. They've already been there at one point too. So, Gallows and Anderson, I don't think are as big of players anymore. And it's no disrespect to them. They're getting older now, Yeah. Nakamura and Knight, though, I think they'd be great fits over there. I think they should go to a place like that. But you got to feel fucking bad for LA Knight, man.
You just got to look at his merch that he's coming out with now. It says Unchosen. There's obviously they made him look like a jabroni on the Unreal series, like he doesn't listen to calls in the ring and stuff like that. And he goes into business for himself. They made him look really bad with that series. I've always liked him. I followed him since he was Eli Drake. Matter of fact, I've followed him since Tough Enough when he actually was told by Stone Cold Steve Austin that he wouldn't draw a fucking dime. So, I love LA Knight, and I think he would be huge over there. I think with our topic tonight, if it actually goes through with what we're actually thinking is going to happen, I think you're going to see a lot of guys jump ship.
Could be, very well could be. I think he'd be huge in AEW too, Daniel. I think LA would be a big star over there. Yeah. Ricky said, I'd be afraid that Tony Khan, man, would just push Nakamura, LA to the side the way that WWE with all the ex-WWE talent. I can't stand LA Knight. Send his ass back to TNA where he belongs. They get lost in some stupid stable. That's the one thing I'd worry about too, is that they might get lost over there. I think though, if LA Knight or if Nakamura went over there, I think they'd make a real big deal out of both of them personally. I think they would.
LA Knight
And
would get the Monet treatment.
yeah, probably, because he would resonate with the crowd. The crowd would love him over there. And Nakamura is Tony Khan's wet dream.
They are fucking fools to not bring Karrion Kross over there, dude.
I don't know why they haven't, but he's doing some good stuff, over in MLW now as their champ, from what I've heard, and he's doing his thing around the world. But Nakamura is prime picking for them. Tony Khan has a fantasy like Dave Meltzer does with the Japanese wrestling, so he would love to grab a Nakamura in there. I'd love to see a Prime Nakamura and Omega match too. That shit would tear the house down right there.
Those guys are fucking phenomenal, dude, together.
Cesaro is always a very bland guy to me.
He's never had the promo. Cesaro with a solid mouthpiece would be great. I think he would be great with that. He's always going to be a mid-carder, man, because he just has that. I think Cesaro has Asperger's, bro. I really do.
He could. I mean,
he just doesn't have a personality at all.
No, he's very serious about what he does. So it's very well likely that,
he's like the Elon Musk of professional wrestling.
Yeah, he just doesn't have the character, that brings it out. His wrestling is phenomenal. He just doesn't have the character, and he just doesn't have the personality to kind of bring it out. Nakamura's got a hell of a personality, though. Like a guy like him or LA Knight, that's got a great personality. But there is the chance, like Ricky said, they get lost in some stupid ass stable, because that's all they fucking do there. It's just stable after stable after stable, man. And that's just the way it seems to go over there sometimes. So I think it could be interesting. But AJ got going back to AJ really quick, he got the rub from everybody this week, especially with the stuff with Taker and the send off they gave him, bringing people in from TNA, to really acknowledge his career. So LA Knight and John Moxley.
Daniel, I agree with you. That was what I was going to say. Yeah, I was going to say that would be a great dynamic for a match. So I agree with you there, bud.
Yeah, and John Moxley's he's Mr. AEW over there. Let's be realistic. I know not a lot of people like the Death Rider stuff. Some people do, some people don't. But John Moxley's Mr. AEW too. So him and LA could be a great feud. There's a lot of great stuff they could do. They were prime to go after AJ Styles, I think. And I think WWE knew that, which is why they snagged him up and why they grabbed him.
They would have threw the bank check at him, dude, the bank account at him. They would have gave him any kind of sweetheart deal, limited appearances, whatever the fuck he wanted to come over there. And I'm shocked, because I was telling you that was my prediction, was those guys that I just named, including AJ Styles, were going to go over there. And my God, man, they nabbed him up quick. And I think the internet world was set on fire talking about it, and WWE got wind of it and was like, hey, we got to get ahead of this fucking thing. So
nah, they definitely did. And they gave him some koosh role backstage. They said something with development, working with a talent of some sorts. They haven't really defined it yet. So, hey, good for him, though, man. You get a great deal. It's probably great for him. Only have to be going once or twice a week, to go to a show or something like that, be with his family. He's earned the right. He's what a career, he's had. What's up, Joey? Good to see you, my man. Yeah, we'll get into the box in a minute, Rabbi. We'll get into the box thing in a minute. We'll talk about the box in a minute, but AJ's career, man, it's if he really never gets in the ring again, what a career he's had, what an amazing legacy that he's left, and probably one of the most underappreciated guys in professional wrestling history to me.
I would say so too. I don't think he gets enough flowers for what he's contributed, and I don't think he got enough love when he was WWE champion. I think he was twice the performer that Shawn Michaels was, in my opinion. A lot of people give me shit for that, but I think so. Personality wise, just working and all that stuff. I think AJ Styles was better than Shawn Michaels. They always put him in his shadow and stuff like that. I think he was the updated, better version, if you want me to compare the two. So I've always loved AJ Styles. Always thought the best of him. He changed the game for WWE when he came in. A lot of guys didn't have that transition over that he did. And he fucking tore those walls down, man. When he debuted in the Royal Rumble, that was an explosive pop, So
I mean, tell me a bad AJ Styles match.
There isn't one.
Yeah,
maybe the one that he got hurt and it wasn't his fault.
Yeah, I mean, there's really not a lot of bad AJ Styles matches that you're ever going to see. I mean, the guy the stuff that he did in TNA, I wish I would have been able to watch more of it, back in the day when it first came out. I've seen a lot of it through the years on the archives or stuff we watched on the show here and there, but I never got a chance to really experience him all the way through in his big years in TNA and stuff. And it's always a regret I have for wrestling. I wish I would have been able to watch more of it for him, because I know I would have loved it a lot, because he just tore the fucking house down anywhere he went, and he made his legacy in TNA.
There were some moments that you could skip, like the shit with Ric Flair and stuff like that. It was garbage, but
yeah,
he did have a very solid fucking career, dude.
Imagine how dumb that was when they came over there and they thought to give him that Nature Boy gimmick and crap that they were doing with him.
Just the drizzling shits.
Yeah, right. That's exactly, Joey. Just what we're talking about here was terrible. That was, and I love Hogan.
Dude, when you watch that stuff, it just cracks me up. When they tried putting him in with those guys, I'm like,
it just didn't fit, man.
It didn't fit.
Oh, they always tore it down for sure. The X Division stuff that I saw in there was just phenomenal.
Incredible.
Yeah. No pun intended. It was phenomenal for sure. Rick, the box things. Let's get to the box thing here in just 1 second. We'll come back to that in just a minute. But wrapping up on AJ, what a career he had, and if we never see him in the ring again, he gave us a shit ton of moments, and well-deserved of his Hall of Fame, induction, and hopefully he has a great career after wrestling.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sure he's been a guy that's been smart with his money. Oh no, Joey, I'm sorry, bro.
Not good.
Man, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Not
brother.
Good. Count your blessings out there, man. It could always be worse. That's bad.
That's a tough one, man. Well, we're glad you're here with us. We're gonna try to take your mind off it for a little bit, buddy. All right. We're going to have some fun then. The box, though. Let's get to the box. The box is like the thing that everybody's talking about now. What's in the fucking box? Who's in the box? So it's going on at the
Do you think it's a who, or do you think it's a what?
I don't know.
Good day, mate. What's up, Laza?
Laza, what's going on? My friend from Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. Good to see you, Blackjack. Oh man, the box. There's a lot of theories behind it. Some people think it's Jericho. Some people think it's other people, all that good stuff. But I'm going to go with Ricky right here. And I think it's Danhausen. It feels like something they would do. And I like Danhausen a lot. I think he's hilarious. I think they could do something funny with him. He'd be a great comedic character.
I think it'd be cool too. A lot of people are saying it's Jericho, and if they waste Jericho's return on a fucking box gimmick, dude, that's almost as bad as the Undertaker coming out of a fucking egg. Like, that's bad. Don't have Jericho come out on this fucking box.
Smart money would be on the future of professional wrestling, the future 23-time heavyweight champion and Grand Slam champion.
Hook is in the box. Hook is not in the box. Hook is not even on WWE's radar.
Who you guys going with? Who's in the box? Type in who you think's in the box in the comments. I want to hear what you guys think. So let's hear it. So we hear it. Shane O'Mac. Dan says a new GM. If you got any thoughts,
you think it's Danhausen?
I think it's Danhausen.
I'm going to throw a Hail Mary and say that it's not a wrestler.
Okay.
I think it's going to be some sort of gimmicky match coming up or something like that. Some sort of contract, some sort of something. I don't think it's going to be somebody.
If it was Vince McMahon, that's what I want. That's what
I want. I told you that earlier.
Yeah. And I know we're going to talk about Vince at the end of the show tonight. So for anybody that's new that watches the show, we cover the main topic at the end of the night after our little break. So our main topic tonight is going to be Vince McMahon. Is he really buying back the WWE? That's going to be our main.
I just got to say, the graphic guy that is in charge of making our graphics is just, man, he's on it. He's on it.
All right, you're welcome. I got you. I had to put Do-Rag Vince on for you.
Do-Rag Vince is the best edition of Vince McMahon.
I know you love Do-Rag Vince, so when I made the graphic,
Do-Rag Vince is the best, dude.
Great.
Come on.
It's great, bro. It's tremendous. If Do-Rag Vince was in there, I would be just jumping up and down, man. It would be awesome.
Vietnamese iced coffee, huh? Nice.
I love some Vietnamese iced coffee. That's a good
Uh-oh,
delicious.
Rabbi's firing shots at Rewind.
There we go. What is this scapegoat jack off Perry to screw Punk over? That's interesting, but he's still under
That
contract.
would be hilarious.
That would be funny. I don't think they're doing that to Punk though. It's either Vince McMahon or the future GOAT in the box. In a throwback to the early 90s, it'll be the living legend Abdul the Butcher, but he won't be able to give the boys any free food from his restaurant. Yep, that's long gone. If it was Hooks, the box would be smaller. All right. I can't say I have something to put, but I thought I would say good day. Oh, having some banh mi pork roll and Vietnamese.
Well, you enjoy that shit, man.
You're gonna love it, bro. Banh mi. You never had banh mi, have you?
Never had it. Never had it.
Delicious, bro. It's a delicious sandwich that they make over in Vietnam. Phenomenal. And I'll say this, Plaza, when I was in Vietnam a few years ago, because I went and spent 2 weeks there, great country, great coffee, had the banh mi, and I'm an Anthony Bourdain nut. I love Anthony Bourdain, no reservations, anything he's done throughout his career. Layover, parts unknown. I went to the restaurant.
That's where Rabbi's from.
From
Parts Unknown.
Parts Unknown, yeah. It was one of Anthony's shows they did. But I went to the restaurant when Anthony, because his favorite country was Vietnam, and he suggested the banh mi at this specific restaurant. And I went to this restaurant to try the one, and I have a picture with Anthony Bourdain's menu face on the menu there. So love it. Banh mi, enjoy it, my friend.
Gobbledygooker. Oh my god.
Oh Lord.
It's gonna be the goon, baby. It's gonna be the goon.
It's all good. You know, Rabbi is 5 foot and nothing. That's why he's always talking shit about people's height. He's got little man syndrome. I thought Rabbi was from Georgia and he works in flooring. Oh no! See, don't get him. He has.
Okay.
It is not Jeremy. Okay, we have established.
It's not. I've established it privately. Rewind. It is not.
It is not Jeremy. All right, we promise you this.
It is not Jeremy.
It's not him. Maybe it's Trump or Bad Bunny in the box. The two hottest names on the market right now. Imagine them having a fucking match. Bad Bunny is a potential, actually, I think, to be in that box, too.
It's going to be the goon coming out in his ice skates.
The goon? Are we going to... Hold on. Are we going to get the goon?
I don't know how to answer that question. That's like, who's your biggest match? What the hell? I've been doing this for fucking 40 years, and you're asking me who the fuck's my biggest
All
match?
right, you're a fucking worthless. You're a fucking worthless drunk. Go to hell, you worthless loser.
Thank you.
We're dragging the goon out of retirement.
Thank you.
We're dragging the goon out of retirement, man.
Fuck yeah, I hope so.
I think Bad Bunny's actually a potential to be in there.
Could be.
I think he might be, but we'll see. James Ellsworth.
Met James Ellsworth. Good dude.
Is he? All right.
Yeah, he's cool.
The goon stole all Teams USA medals. Boom, we got a storyline. It'll be our
new. Fuck yeah, Ricky, I'm with it.
What a game by Team USA last week, wasn't that?
Dude. In overtime.
Game, man.
In fucking overtime.
What a game. I missed it live though because I was at church. So I missed it live, but I watched.
You were better off. Church is a better place.
It is, but I still missed a pretty big
that was a pretty big
moment.
Deal.
Yeah. Like they're opening bars at like 8:00 in the friggin' morning, you know. Maybe Rewind is in the box. He does like a good box.
It might be a lifetime supply of yarmulkes for Rabbi's house. You never know.
Could be. It could be. It'd been a long time since I drank that early. I was so hyped. Yeah, a lot of people were boozing it at 8 a.m., man. It was what a game though that you saw afterwards. That freaking goal, man. Jack Hughes doing it with his teeth knocked out and shit. That's hockey right there, buddy.
That's gonna be a memorable moment forever.
It will be for sure. And that goalie, you know, what a performance.
It's going to be a statue of Triple H. Dude, I can see that.
With a heavyweight belt around his waist because Hunter is a modest kind of guy.
I can see that.
This fucking box, though, man. Like, it's going to be the biggest letdown in the world, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Yeah.
That's all right.
It is. Whatever. It's the fun of it. Are you going to watch Elimination Chamber this week?
Yeah, I'll watch it.
I might be able to do it live if you want to live stream that night.
Sure.
Yeah.
They got to change the name of the Vision to the Shelf, man. All of them have gotten fucking hurt that matter. Like it's horrible.
Let's get going on them next. All right. That's a good topic. Hold on one second. Rewind is very consistent on thinking I'm Moses. I guess he's never going to learn. Maybe not. It's not Jeremy though. We know it's not. So Quick fact in the movie Miracle about the 1980 gold medal team, a player named Jack Hughes got cut from the team. It's all a simulation, gentlemen. Interesting facts there.
Ricky, there's some truth to that. Yep. Well, we'll go off on that another day.
They won't be able to think of anything to put in a box, so it'll be a nobody and tell us it's John Cena.
There you go.
They might not know the end game to it, but let's get going on the vision here. Is this the most snake-bitten stable in professional wrestling history?
What in the fuck did that mean, Rewind? What did that mean?
I do like a good box, John. Long, it has some age to it and a little beat up, but I'll come out of it with a smile on my face. He's talking about old vagina. That's what he's talking about.
With his crisp Linda McMahon shirt, by the way.
Dude, that Linda McMahon shirt is tremendous, okay?
I'm ordering me one, and if I go to an autograph session, I'm definitely rocking that out here.
You were trying to convince me to get one and wear it to the one I'm going to in a few weeks.
You should.
I'm wearing my model shirt, okay?
It would be the most fucking hilarious shirt there, and everybody would pop for it, dude.
Dude, everybody's going to love the model shirt that I'm going to order to wear to it, all right?
Yeah.
My model one's almost as good as that Linda one, but because I get to go meet the great model.
Nobody beats that Linda one, bro.
No, they don't. This model one's pretty good, though. It's got him in the tennis thing going.
I'd come in the old box and she'd have a smile on her face.
Oh.
We're off the rails. We're off the rails. That box turned into a glory hole real quick.
You don't think Linda McMahon is a model, John? Damn, I know. Fuck, man. I'm sorry, man.
You fucked up.
It starts at 7 Eastern. Let me know if you decide to stream. Yeah, we'll let you guys know. So it start 5 p.m. your time. So cool. We'll see. Probably can do it. So we'll probably try to do it for that one. But going back to the vision, this is the most snake-bitten stable ever, bro. Come on.
They got to cut it loose, dude.
It's got to stop now. It's got to end. Braun Breaker just got hurt. He's out like 6 to 9 months with some awful like hernia stuff or something.
Bronson Reed dislocated his fucking...
Tore his bicep.
God, he probably dislocated that pec, how he gets it around to his back like that.
Seriously? Jesus, man. He didn't even do anything bad, man. He just did like a little leapfrog and tore his fucking bicep out, man.
It's probably that outfit holding him all together.
Seriously, it's constricted him too much, you know? But
put him in a girdle, for Christ's sake.
That guy's out. He's probably out with a torn bicep. I'd say that's a 9 month to a year recovery, something like that. 6 to 9 months minimum. And
yeah, Ricky, we're here for it, bro. That's our life in this game.
Seriously, that's the fun of it right there. The diabolical twists that come out of nowhere. But yeah, I mean, this stable, man, all 3 members that were brought in just after WrestleMania last year are all out now and taken out, and all they have left is that turd Austin Theory and Logan Paul. It's over.
And you know Austin Theory thinks it's his time to shine. He's gonna grab that brass ring, brother.
Yeah, he was.
There's nothing good about that motherfucker.
He's a turd, bro. He sucks.
God,
he is awful. Okay, he tried to do a promo. I saw somebody put it up online tonight.
I saw that too.
Oh, it was so fucking bad. And you know he's got heat with.
Was it
now,
the one
bro.
where he was saying, you know, what am I missing? I'm missing a lot of things. Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, he's got heat with me for that shit, too, because you know how much I like my Bane jackets, you know?
He was wearing one.
He was wearing one, that turd, okay? He's got heat with me now, like Natty did for using Rage Against the Machine. He's got
Rand? Hey, yo.
Get the damn muffins. Rand is here. All right? Rand is here. What's going on, buddy?
Great picture, by the way. You changed it up.
Yeah, he changed it up a little bit. Bronson broke up a pin, got hurt. Heyman was probably saying, no, Piggy, don't do it. Hold on right there.
For real.
What a shit faction that they are, bro. Just terrible.
Yeah.
The worst.
And what the fuck are they doing with the Usos? Because they're the tag team champs, and they're making it like he's going to be in some sort of fashion for the title now. Like, then
which one, Jay?
Yeah, and then they got Finn Balor all fucked up in this shit. Like, WWE is on a stage of bipolar booking at its finest, dude.
Yep. Natty and Nia Jax in division. Wow, that'd be a
Rabbi. You get booze. I cue the booze. The booze.
Okay. He's gonna get it for that one.
Rabbi.
Hold on, one more time.
He should probably get a three-peat. You should get a three-peat.
Okay, he'll get a three-peat for that.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
That is horrible.
You really think The Dark Knight Rises is the worst of the Dark Knight trilogy?
Wow.
And you think
I haven't
he's
heard
the
anybody
worst?
say that before.
Wow.
I've never heard that before.
Wow. You just blew my mind, Joey. I liked it better than the Joker one. Bane is fucking awesome too.
Wow.
Bane is awesome. That blows my mind that you don't like that one. Dude, Austin Theory sucks. Awesome. Okay. He sucks.
If you're putting him as the guy that's the next up and coming thing, I'm not watching.
It's done. All right. End it now. It's over.
I would rather watch, and you know how much I dislike Logan Paul. I would rather. You know,
he gets 4. He gets 4 for that one.
Probably.
Good point. I just met of the 3 Christian Bale Batman movies. Oh, I still don't know. I see it's the worst one, but that's another night.
We subtract 2 of the boos. Our apologies.
He still gets the 4 boos for me. I love Joey too, but he gets the 4 boos, man. So he definitely gets them for that one, but it's okay. It's all right. You broke my heart a little bit on that one, Joey, because I love that movie.
Dude.
But this Vision thing is done now. It's over. End it. Please.
Where do you go from here?
Like, you don't go anywhere.
Damage control to me would be you pair. God, I hate saying this. You pair Paul Heyman up with Austin Theory and do whatever the fuck you're gonna do with this idiot, and you let Logan Paul fucking go because Logan Paul was on the rise by himself, and I hate saying that, but
it's
true. I have to give him respect where it is. He's a great heel, you know. Ooh. I don't think her new position in Trump's cabinet will allow it, my friend. I'm just saying. Or maybe it would. He is a pervert.
No, he was like a one-time thing for them to kind of help him out, Rabbi. So he's not in the Vision or anything.
And we all know who the fuck Lesnar is fucking facing at Mania. It's going to be Oba fucking Femi. They want to do the 2 Titans like they always do. They never learn with this shit, man. They never fucking learn. Ever.
Is there any surprises that they could pull on us?
Well, yeah. I mean, the championship. You know, I mean, if they have Finn, I don't know. They may throw a Hail Mary with Finn Balor, dude.
Finn Balor and Brock Lesnar?
No. I'm saying Finn Balor versus Punk.
Oh, I'm talking about Lesnar here with the.
Oh, you mean surprises with Lesnar? No.
Yeah, because you just brought up him.
It's Oba Femi, dude.
Because they're doing an open challenge, and are they waiting till WrestleMania, to unveil who it's going to be? Is that what they're trying to do?
I'm praying it's fucking Gunther. You know, I want to see Lesnar versus Gunther.
It would be a lot of fun. You know, another fun one. I know that it's maybe not the sexier move right here, but if he doesn't come out in the box, Jericho could be a fun one with their history too.
With Lesnar?
Yeah, going back to their history, the fight that they had a little bit. You know?
Yeah, I don't know.
If I'm booking it though. To me, if I'm going to do it, I'm doing Lesnar and Gunther.
I want to see Jericho come back and like go on a fucking killing spree of just, you know, I don't want him to be a heel either. I want to see him as a babyface Jericho.
It could be fun though with Lesnar and Jericho with their backstory, but they're not going to tell it in one night like that.
Daniel, I agree with you, dude. I think that might be the Hail Mary that they're throwing. It may be a surprise. I don't know. I think it's too predictable that you have Punk go over on him, and you know. It's just,
where do they go though with him for Mania? Do they do a 3-way match for them?
Yeah, you have to.
So you would do Punk, Finn, and then Roman Reigns for. Yeah. I don't like that. There's too many.
Where are you going to put Finn? You going to have Finn go against Dominic? Because that's a story they've been fucking going back.
That's where they're going to go, I think, with Finn and Dominic.
They need to. Finn Balor is. We're talking about like underused, underappreciated.
I agree.
Finn Balor is probably the most underappreciated talent that WWE has ever signed.
I agree. In a lot of ways, I do agree to that. But they're not giving him a main event at WrestleMania. They're not giving him one of the nights. They're not breaking up Roman Reigns and Punk for him. It's not happening. I can't see it.
I don't understand. Like this Punk thing, man. They have been jamming it down people's throats, and it's not what it's meant to be, you know. So I don't know.
they've been slow burning this Dominic and Finn rivalry for a long time now, too.
They need to do that.
What's that?
I'm with you on that if they actually
Yeah.
feature him, but I don't want them to not feature Finn. I think he deserves it.
I think Dominic's going to lose all of his belts by Mania, and then they're going to job him out to Finn.
Rewind, I can totally understand why you say that in your world, but welcome.
Brackus, Joey. Yes, very much a ripoff of Brackus. Have you ever seen Best of the Best 2?
No.
Okay, so the main character, WWE's already ripped this off once with Brackus in the 90s, but there was a character that was the main villain in Best of the Best 2, the movie, and his name was Brackus, and Gunther is just like him, 100%. Joey is spot on for that one right there.
Yeah.
You know, the way WWE books things, we're getting Brock versus Joe Hendry for the NXT title.
Oh, no.
Gunther versus Cody's at WrestleMania. I don't see them. No, I think Cody's going to win the Chamber, and it's going to be Cody and Drew and maybe even what's the other guy's name?
Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, Jacob Fatu. So
that's what I mean is like we're so up in the air at this point for Mania. Normally we have a pretty good idea of where they're going. We don't. You know, we don't know where the fuck they're going. Injuries have just tore this continuing storyline with the Vision and all that stuff. They've just tore it to shreds. And WWE's scrambling, you can tell. So Bronson Reed was definitely supposed to win that match.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. He was probably going to be featured in that one for sure. I don't see a retirement tour for Finn yet, Rand. I don't see that coming. You know, Finn and Roman at Mania, it's already set in stone. I just can't see it. I just, it's hard for me to see.
It would be fucking cool. I'll tell you that. It'd be a good match.
It'd be different. So all I care about is Liv's going to get her belt back and get your tissues out, guys. It's going to be a good one. I love Liv Morgan.
I love Liv.
She's grown up.
There was a time that you didn't like Liv Morgan.
I hated her.
I did.
Hated her with that purple tongue shit that she was doing.
Yeah. I've always loved Liv Morgan. I thought she was a great. I saw the stardom way back then when she was in the Riot Squad.
I was never a fan, and then Dom made me a fan of her. Like, let's be realistic. Look how stale Rhea Ripley's gotten since she doesn't have the Dominic rub anymore.
Yep.
You know,
and Dom's got the rub, dude.
He does, and he needs to get a run at the belt this year.
I think so.
He needs to. Gunther reminds me of that Vladimir guy that used to team with Santino. Yeah, Vladimir Kozlov. We're making a Mania predictions. I guarantee there'll be more injuries because Triple H lets them do mud show bullshit. Yeah. He's been taking a lot of heat lately, for sure. Yep. He's been taking a lot of heat lately.
Well, if our prediction goes the way we're talking tonight, he will be Gonzo, buddy.
Yeah, we'll get to that at the end of the show. I don't know. Yeah. Mania this year, I got to be honest with you, man. And I got to be honest with our listeners. You know me. Straightforward always. I am so disinterested in wrestling right now for the most part. And me and you were talking about it kind of privately, you know, and me and Jeremy, I know we're talking about this the other day too. I think it's been boring as shit lately, man. It's been hard to drag me in. I'm starting to feel not the same that I felt my whole life about wrestling. It's like I don't even really want to watch much of it anymore because they just haven't brought me in. I think WWE getting bought by TKO has turned out to be one of the worst things ever for it.
It's been one of the best things for the UFC, but I think the WWE side of things, yeah, you know, when you get a corporation in there and they start doing profit maximization, that's where you start killing your fan base because they're raising the prices of the ticket. I'll never go to a WWE event again. I won't. The prices oh my God. If I wanted to take my whole family, dude, that'd be like the cost of a vacation. Yeah. There's no fucking, because I don't sit in no fucking nosebleeds. You know what I mean? So it's horrible, dude. And unfortunately for us, the wrestling fans that brought them to the dance, they've forgotten about us. You know, they really have. It was what I was telling you yesterday. I was watching old Monday Night Raw yesterday, and I just wanted to watch a newer episode to see in comparison if it could draw me in the same, you know, and it can't. It can't. We've been doing retro wrestling for years because nobody wants to talk about the new shit because it fucking sucks.
It's garbage, man, for the most part. There's some great stuff that they've done. We're not saying they haven't, but, you know, it's just gotten so bland and boring. And, you know, there's so many people I know that feel the same way that I do. You guys tell me if we're overreacting here, if you feel the same that we do. It just hasn't done anything to really draw me in. And
I thought that Netflix was going to rebrand them into what they used to be when Triple H was starting to egg it on.
They're just stale garbage, man.
And it's just stale garbage, and they're
cookie cutter shit.
They're trying to make it. It has a WCW feel to it now, where they're trying to make it like that almost. Like WCW was almost like the guy that watched football all the time, and like you thought this was like a legitimate sport type of thing. Like just some of the shit that they do, they try to tend to that. Yeah. And I would rather them go back to Attitude Era style shit, dude. You know?
I bought SmackDown tickets last year through Klarna, and I'm still paying that shit off. Fuck their
ticket
prices.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm fucking saying. It's garbage.
I don't know what they're doing with Orton either. You know, here you got Randy Orton sitting over there, and they're just dragging him along. He's not winning the chamber. We all know that. You know, there's been a big surge of indie wrestling here in parts not unknown. Hey, that's great. And you know, if it's a fun show to go to, that's awesome. Listen, I could afford to go to a WWE show if I wanted to. You know, you can. I'm sure most of you guys
can take my family on a vacation.
Absolutely. I'm not going to go sit over there and like drop $1,000 on a ticket. Like, I'm not doing that.
Sit
like,
I'm
not being that careless. Yeah. Dude, $1,000 ain't even going to get you on the floor half the time anymore, you know, at a bigger show. Like, I got the money like most of you guys do, or I could afford it or pay it off or however we're going to do it. But that, man, like, that's wrong to rip people off like that, you know? Like, that makes people want to tune out to your product, and then people are paying God knows how much every month for streaming platforms to watch all this on now. You know, I mean, the money that they're getting from people, it's the greed that TKO has brought even more to WWE than they had before. It's gotten worse and worse with TKO.
I'm not saying that there's no parts of the current product that I don't like. I do. There's certain things that I like about it, but for the most part, they don't draw me in anymore, man. And it's sad to say, because WWE, WCW, AEW, TNA, all of it, I've always loved parts of those companies and watching them and stuff like that. I think WWE's on a downslide again, man. You know?
I think they are too.
And I'm thinking that if something doesn't happen, that it's going to be the way of WCW. You're just going to turn the TV off, you know?
Now, this was interesting news
if Bad Bunny's in that box, dude, I'm turning the shit off.
Give me a break. I don't want to fucking see that shit either, bro. Like, no way.
And I'm not buying into politics or all that. That's not why. I'm just saying that's like a David Arquette. That's like a David Arquette move, dude. Like, don't fucking do that.
I saw this today. So the whole Netflix thing Netflix did exactly what I knew they would do. And they priced out everybody and made them overpay for the Warner's product that they did today, you know? So it exactly
I predicted that.
I think I did too. So I'm pretty positive that I did. I said that the deal wasn't going to go through.
Strickland's in the box.
Jesus. That would be awesome. He's definitely not going to be filtered when he gets out of that thing.
That would be fucking, that'd be TVMA, dude.
Netflix did the smartest thing in the world that they could do, and they bid out an absurd amount of money that they had no intention to pay for. You know, they had zero intention to want to buy this thing.
They called it, dude.
Yep. It's business 101, man. They looked at it like this: if they got the product for 83, I know this is a crazy amount of money. If they got the product for 83 billion, they knew they were going to get it at a steal, and they were going to make their money back in a short period of time. They built in a clause when they did it that said that if they backed out of the deal, they would have to pay like $7 billion to them, which is chump change basically for them.
They don't give a fuck about
it. And it was
that.
to hold what it was just to hold it, you know, that if they wanted to back out, if it got too crazy for them, here you go, whatever, they can do it. They had no intention. Their intentions was either to get it for next to nothing to them, which 83 billion was easy money for them, or you do what you do and you take your competitor and you drive the price up so fucking high because you underbid and you're getting it at a steal.
People go to jail for this, dude.
Yeah. And they did exactly what they wanted to do. And some dipshit came in today and bought it for $111 billion that has zero, not saying zero, minimal experience at best, is a newbie that is using, just like Tony Khan, his dad's money to purchase this entity of it and get it from the way that he wants to do it. And it's all being regulated too. And I'm not going political here, but I'm just saying the truth. It's all being regulated and was done with the advice of Donald Trump and his advisors. So
Nice.
they now obtained this guy that's probably aligned politically with them has now obtained
Sneak peek of the buyer.
Yeah.
It's
all about the money. Yeah.
all about the money.
But they got a buyer for him, and they got all the Warner Brothers HBO stuff. They got all that. I think they got CNN is involved with it too, so he's got his own fucking news station now that he can do whatever he wants with. I mean, come on, bro. This was a calculated move by Netflix to drive it up, and some dipshit just came in and way overpaid for garbage products for the most part.
Wow.
According to Google, Paramount bid was $108 billion, which is a $31 share. Yeah, rewind. Netflix valuated them. The valuation of it was that they did it was $27 a share. And then when they went and looked at it, they said they're underpaying us for us exactly what they wanted to do. And somebody else came in and paid the $31 a share for it.
Nick Khan is 110% poisoned in the WWE.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Let Paramount buy WWE through AEW wrestlers in the octagon, so those idiot AEW fans see how phony guys like Moxley and the Bucks are. Didn't Punk prove that enough when wrestlers get in there? It doesn't work.
You got Punk choking you out. It's pretty bad.
Yeah. I mean,
go watch Punk's fucking UFC debut. Not too good.
This would be interesting to analyze more when it goes through finally and how it does. But just off the things that I'm seeing today, this was a total political move. This was a great move by Netflix. And if I recall correctly, I think Netflix is actually going to make $5 billion out of this because they went with another bidder. I could be wrong on that part. Don't quote me on it, but I think I'm right on that. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Once again, I'm not giving you 100% facts. I think they have an out clause that because they didn't go with it, because they held it up, I think they get $5 billion from this sale too. So Netflix probably was the smartest business people in the world right here with what they did. And let me tell you what this will lead to. This is my psychic prediction. It'll take about 2 to 4 years that they're going to fuck this up because they overpaid a crazy amount of money and they're never going to get.
Turner always makes fucking mad bank with any deal.
Is Ted still alive?
Fuck yeah, he's still alive.
He has dementia now, I know, or he had it. That's why I didn't know if he was still alive. I guess he's in really bad shape or something like that. So, yeah, Ted always made his money back with just about everything. There was things that he took off as a write-off, but Ted always made his money. He was a smart guy. Listen, this is going to drive them out. This is a newbie basically coming in there to try to run this with his daddy's money. It's a lot of money. They got a shit ton of it. 108, 111 billion, whatever it might be. That's the final number. Is an insane amount of money, of course. And TKO is your prime example on a lower scale when they're buying a company like WWE for what they buy it for 9 billion or 11 billion or something like that. They probably thought they were going to make their money back way faster. And they're seeing that no matter what you do and what you drive in,
you don't have the star power.
Yeah. When you made fucking sales like this, when you're billing out for 9, 10, 11 billion, or in this case with the Paramount stuff, 108, 111 billion dollars, man, you're not going to make your money back real fast. So you better have patient people that you're working with.
Speaking of Ted Turner, Jane Fonda, and Linda McMahon in a threesome, let East meet West. Oh God, that's the Star Spangled Banner in the sex moves, buddy.
Dude, that's like a rewind fucking wet dream right there.
Yeah.
I don't know what this spells for AEW here in the long run either.
Does anybody really give a shit?
No, I don't personally. But
what are they drawing? What are they drawing a week now for a show? Do we know? 300,000 fans.
I would bet Collision's doing about 600,000 still. Right around 650 ish, and I bet you Dynamite would be like 600, 650 maybe. I bet. And then if I was to guess,
nobody beats Don Fry's mustache. I don't give a shit what anybody says.
Who's better, Don Fry or Tom Selleck's mustache?
Don Fry by a fucking mile.
I gotta go with Tom Selleck for one reason. No, listen.
John gets the booze.
No, I can't. And you're gonna hear me why. You're gonna hear why before you.
Man, John gets booze.
All right, I'll give myself. if you look in the clip, especially this one right here.
Oh, about a month ago, watching Gladiator Challenge, saw some gal so beautiful, man. I'll tell you, I'd drag my pecker in a mile of shattered glass just to stand in the shadow, jack off in the.
Well, now.
It's the combination of the chin.
He is wearing
and the fucking
he's
hair.
wearing the Detroit hat like Magnum would wear. Okay, he has the Magnum look, so he's obviously replicating after Magnum PI. Does he have a tremendous mustache and outlook on it? 100,000%. But he is going after the OG of it.
I can't get a cameo with you with Don Fry anymore.
Yes, you can.
What am I supposed to tell him? My buddy thinks
he's a hero of mine. Okay,
I'm gonna get punched in the face by Don Fry. He's gonna say, "Yeah, that way," like he did that one dude in the crowd.
Ask him. You're gonna go to a meet and greet there with him soon, maybe. You know, ask him there. Who has a better mustache, you or Tom Selleck, Mr. Fry? God. Okay, I bet you he'd even say Tom Selleck.
I'm ashamed.
You shouldn't be.
I am.
It's his mentor of mustaches. No. Okay,
the mustache was created in Don Fry's mother's womb before.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
I'm heartbroken.
It's his mustache mentor. Okay. Dude. I love Don. But it's his mustache mentor, man. Tom Selleck is the OG of mustaches, okay?
No.
Who's got a better mustache in the crowd? Tell us right now. Selleck or Fry? What do you guys think?
If y'all are true wrestling with reality fans.
They're honest people. They'll say what they feel. Ted Turner is a big dick badass who always fucking wins, and he has a mustache for days, too. All right.
Rewind's got another crush.
Yeah. I bet Tom's gives the women's a smooth ride. Don Fry's is like an 8-second ride. You know, John has Tom Selleck's Playgirl centerfold above his fireplace.
Jesus Christ.
Billionaire Ted is 86. I wish the Turner family still owned the Braves because Liberty Media would spend money to make a championship team. It's a Magnum TA mustache. Yeah, he just got Magnum had a good one too. If they can turn it around, AEW could be on CBS on a Tuesday night. No fucking way they're putting them on CBS.
AEW is not turning around. Anybody who's still holding on hope that AEW is turning around, you're fucking brain dead or delusional. I'm sorry.
It's not happening.
It's going out of business in like 5 years.
And we tried to debate that one forever to hope that they would stick around. They'll stick around as long as Tony and his dad want to pump money into it.
I was rooting when you were rooting against them. I was rooting for them.
I was never rooting against them. Okay,
dude, you did. You did not like them at all.
I did not in the beginning, but I grew to like them. We had a lot of fun doing them. So
Sam Elliott, Daniel, you have now become way high in our books.
He's got some great. I was about to say as soon as I saw it, Sam Elliott is fucking awesome. Okay, if you don't like Sam Elliott, I don't know what to say for you. Just we were
gotta go soldiers. Kurt Russell too, dude.
Oh, Kurt's Tombstone, absolutely. Yes. Yeah, one great movie. But Sam Elliott, he's great in everything. And that mustache.
We Were Soldiers was my favorite with him.
Oh, good morning, good morning. What was he? Sergeant Major. Good morning, Sergeant Major. It's a beautiful day.
Beautiful morning, Sergeant Major, isn't it? And he goes, "What are you,
a fucking weatherman?"
Any of you bastards call me Dad, or what did he say?
Grandpa.
I'll kill you.
And the best part of that movie too is when he goes in, he goes, "Don't you want to bring a rifle?" And he goes, "No." He goes, "No, sir. I do believe there will be plenty of them free."
There's gonna be plenty of them lying on the ground.
And he goes out, and all he's got is a fucking pistol. Okay,
1911 that has 7 rounds in it.
That's it. All right, that's all he's going out with into a battle in Nam. All right, Burt Reynolds has some great mustache too. These are some good comparisons, you know.
Don Fry's still the good.
I like Magnum TA, but I can't do Magnum TA for it either. Burt Reynolds, great one versus Tom Selleck mustache.
Okay, who are you going into a bar and getting in a fight with out of all those people?
Oh, I'm going with Don Fry all day.
All right, I got
all day. You know what I just watched the other day? It popped up, and I think I sent it to a couple of you guys. Oh, his mustache was great. Sam Elliott's just awesome, 100%. Hold on. I would follow Ted Turner to the depths of hell, but I would keep him a mile away from Linda because he would stretch her out. And when Ted got done with, hey, like a hot dog going down a hole.
Dude, Rewind would jack off on a pile of, he would rub his pecker on a pile of glass to jack off with Linda McMahon, bro. Straight
Seriously.
up.
That's it. That's his comment for it right there.
Absolutely.
But man, what was it? I forget what I was gonna say before that fucking comment. That kind of took me out on that.
It's the rewind effect, dude. It happens a lot.
Yeah. It kind of made me lose my train of thought on that one. I know we were talking about mustaches and shit, but oh man. Don versus Tom. I gotta go with him, bro. Tom.
It's okay.
You know, I love Don and everything like that.
$3.99 margaritas are on you next time, sir, because you disappointed.
They were they even $3.99? I think they were just $3, bro. All right. So
Probably.
we'll drink them as margaritas up all day.
Free. They should have been free.
With the way they fucking tasted, yeah.
Dude.
I still have a sugar high from that fucking drink. Okay.
God,
I think I took 3 years off the lifespan of my teeth after sucking through all that sugar and that thing.
We're probably gonna have colon cancer after those.
Most likely, there's a very good potential that we might. You know, most likely, we definitely.
If you're in
probably
Vegas and you think you're about to get a deal when you're going to the fucking bar and
get $3 margarita, don't do it.
Run the other fucking way. Spend the $20 on a fucking whatever.
Get it. It's worth it. It's worth it. Oh, I remember now. So I think I said it to a couple of you guys, but I saw it came through on Facebook with the Don Fry and Takashita, I think his name was, or whatever, the big tall guy that they just slug it out. And man, I've seen it so many times, but when you just watch Don Fry and Takashita, I think is his name, if I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry. But those two just beating the shit out of each other, just rock them, stock them.
He did it again. Sorry.
I like you, Richie, but don't disrespect my future wife, Linda McMahon, like that. Who wouldn't want to run their dick through a mile of glass as sustained a foot away from Linda? Jesus. If you ever want to see how tough Don Fry is, just go watch that match from Pride, man.
Yeah.
And just those two probably took about 10 years off of each other's lifespan, beating the crap.
Not to mention the story about the rod breaking in his back and you didn't even fucking know it, dude. Come on.
And he went around for like 3 months, from what I heard,
and took care of horses while he did.
Yeah,
it, you know?
And went around for like 2-3 months with a broken rod in his back before he had to go. That dude is the ultimate tough man.
Fucking insane.
Listen, Don has actually talked about Haku in clips. I'll send it to you later, Jeremy. Just remind me if I forget. But there's a clip of Don talking about Haku, and he loves him as a person, and said the same thing everybody has always. When Don Fry gives you your seal of approval, you know he's a bad motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
Because Don Fry said, he goes, oh, he was, yeah, Tonga. You know, he's the sweetest guy you'll ever meet. Just don't piss him off.
Don't piss him off.
Yeah, and they said, well, you know, the story's real about him, Don. Oh, Tonga's a bad man. He goes, well, you don't want to do that one right there. Let me tell you. He goes, he's the sweetheart of a human, but he's a bad man when he gets mad. I wouldn't want to fuck with Tonga, you know.
Don Fry would be
whatever
fucking awesome to sit at the bar with and have a drink, man.
Dude, you want to talk about just needing a two-man show when they're both in their prime. If you just want to go into a bar and just get all your enemies are in there that have fucked with you, or you just people you don't like, and you're like, who am I going to go with? I got to be able to take a couple of people with me. Dude, Don Fry and Haku might be the top two I would take. I know we've done this before, but I think
I'm taking Don Fry and The Undertaker.
You take The Undertaker over Haku?
It's not
even The Undertaker's afraid of Haku.
I've never liked Haku, man. Never.
But the stories of Ming, bro.
The stories, yeah.
He's a real badass. That's the thing about him.
Yeah.
He got the Don Fry's seal of approval of being a bad son of a bitch. That's when you know you got to want to go in with him.
Sure.
He popped people's eyeballs out of their fucking head, man. He bit people's noses off.
That tongue and death grip, too, dude. That's a fucking...
Don't they say it's like a real legit move that he would use on people?
Oh, probably.
Like
I wouldn't doubt it. You know,
I believe I've heard that in interviews where people have said when they've seen him take people down and they've talked about the tongue and death grip. And they said, people just thought it was a gimmick and, you know, thing he was doing, you know, just for a finisher. No, motherfucker, that shit was real. He'd hit people with that thing. He goes, and you'd see him take big fucking guys down with that 2-finger grip in his throat and just drop them.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some truth to that.
Oh, Harley Race too, Rabbi, for sure.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
We heard some stories from fucking his protege.
With Murdoch. Yeah, with Trevor Murdoch years ago. We had him on.
That guy was cool.
We said it a few times on this show, man. That was great. He was telling stories about what a legit badass dude Harley was in real
I
life.
think that was probably one of my favorite interviews was doing the one with Murdoch. Even though he wasn't like a huge fucking star or anything, he was fun.
He was just a cool dude, man.
He was just cool as shit.
He was just a cool dude. We've had some plenty
Ricardo
of good ones.
Rodriguez was fun, but Murdoch was, I think, one of my favorites because we got to hear the stories about Harley. It felt like we were talking to Harley Race a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not going to say who it is, but me and you are going to work on one of somebody that I think you guys will really like. So, and I
don't think Don Fry would like you very much, Rabbi. You might want to leave the bar when he walks in. Just a heads up. Just drink your ham at home. I fucking love your rewind. You get cheers for that.
All right, we'll give him some cheers. Hold on. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Don Fry. Now Terry Gordy was another badass that they've talked about too. He was somebody
how could we forget fucking Arn Anderson, man?
Glock Anderson.
Anderson, dude.
There's a fight I'm taking Don.
Glock Anderson.
Glock Anderson. There you go.
Jeremy and I are on the same wavelength a lot.
Yeah, you guys are thinking the same fucking thing right here, man.
Fucking Glock Anderson. I'm taking Glock Anderson above everybody because he's.
You know why Arn Anderson, amongst many other reasons, is such a badass, Richie? The guy has literally looked 50 years or 60 years old since he was about 20.
Came out the womb like that, bro.
Dude, he has never changed.
Them fucking same glasses, the same cul-de-sac hair when he came out the fucking womb. I guarantee it.
I bet you he was a bad son of a bitch in his day too.
He's probably a hell of a football player too.
I bet you he was a hell of a lot of things. I bet you Arn was the quiet guy, man, that people didn't want to fuck with a little bit. He's a man's man, Arn Anderson. That's why I always loved Glock.
That dude didn't chew fucking Copenhagen. He chewed fucking Red Man. You know,
fucking puts that big wad right in his He likes the good old school shit.
That's probably my favorite, besides the Jake Hager and the Jericho fucking promo in AEW. That's probably my favorite promo out of AEW.
Which one?
The Glock Anderson shit.
Okay.
That shit was so funny, man. I couldn't quit laughing when I saw it.
It's one of the best.
He made Cody Rhodes look like a bitch too.
Now you mentioned the Chris Jericho one, and I have to go watch it again tonight because it's just so damn funny every time I watch it. I think I've seen that Chris Jericho one where he's in the fucking little bit of the bubbly one with Virgil. I think I've seen that probably 30 times, and it's funnier every time I see it.
What does Sammy Guevara say? He's like, low sugar, low carb.
Yeah. Whatever you want. And then he just walks over and gives him a kiss.
Fucking head.
Yeah, a kiss on the head. Doesn't he call him like a good boy or something like that? You know, just dude, he's so good.
It's so good.
The Virgil cameo in that one just made it to me though.
Absolutely.
And then Jake Hager just standing there with the mean look on his face, not saying a fucking word.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know what the goat is. But I do know the greatest of all time is Chris Jericho.
That shit's so funny. God rest his soul too, man. Fuck. I wish we would have got him on the show.
Yeah, we're gonna try to do a few interviews this year, guys. And there's one I'm not gonna mention the name on here, but you'd really like it, and I think we can probably make it happen here soon, over the next few months. But we definitely want to do a couple interviews this year, so I think we're definitely going to sprinkle a few people in. It's not that we can't get people; it's just that it's sometimes a nightmare. Yeah. We do, and I've said it before on the show. I'm not a big fan of interviews. You know, it's just something that I don't enjoy doing that much, but I always have fun after we do it. I think this one would be a fun one for you guys if we can make it happen. But we'll work on it in the next couple months and try to get some guests back on here for you. Ole was a tough son of a bitch too. What a miserable bastard he was. All right, you want to hear something funny about Ray? No, you want to hear something funny about Ray Lloyd? Okay, so I told you,
Ray.
Fuck you, Ray. You want to hear something funny about him? All right. So I was listening to this the other week. I told you I subscribed to Russo's thing again, and I enjoy the episodes. He's very good, you know, and it's very interesting. And Vince can be a very endearing guy, and it's nice to see, you know, whatever. He was talking about JCW, and he pitched an idea that he was going to have an ice character, and he was going to take Mecha Wolf out, and they basically agreed it was too controversial to do. So the person that was going to be behind the ice uniform, what he wanted to do with it, who do you think was going to be behind the ice uniform?
Fucking Ray Lloyd.
He was going to have Glacier underneath it as a fun gag about it, you know, afterwards to kind of end it and for people not to take it seriously. That was going to be his end game, was to put Ray Lloyd in the ice costume as Glacier. I think that would have been hilarious.
Would have been hilarious, but fuck that guy. He's straight to the $1.99 rack with his movies.
He's a douche, Ray Lloyd, but
Douche
yeah.
bag.
I think it would have been hilarious, though. The Blackjack's Mulligan, yeah, people say that about him. Nobody wanted to fuck with Blackjack, Barry Windham's dad, right? If I remember correctly, Joey. But yeah, nobody wanted to mess with him. He was an old school tough guy too, for sure. I'll give up a kidney if you get Glock Anderson. Listen, I wish I could get Arn Anderson, but
that'd be sick. He's got a contract with Conrad
or somebody. A lot of those old time guys just don't like to do a lot of podcasts either. So, and we refuse to pay for interviews too.
Yeah.
So, not that it's a money factor, it's just that we don't believe it because there's no return on the investment for it.
Right.
There could be, I guess, but I don't agree with paying for people. I understand why they do, but we don't do it here. So I bet you if we paid Arn, we could get him for sure. I just refuse.
Well, the only one I would pay is Heath Slater because he's got kids.
He needs that cash for all those little rascals, bro.
Absolutely.
Dick was a tough guy. I mean, he was a notorious fucking racist scumbag from what people say, but they will also tell you stories. He was crazier than hell, and he was one tough son of a bitch. People just didn't mess with him because they knew how much of a nut he was.
Rewind.
Guys would take you out on his knees, Moses.
He's so mad that he called him Mosley.
Yeah, that's an insult right there.
Fuck.
Ric Flair sold his daughter to Conrad. Maybe, I don't know.
There might be a Ric Flair list somewhere.
Before we get to the main event, we're going to take a break. But really quickly before we take a break, let's look at some combat news for a second because this is a good topic to bring up. And it pertains to Netflix. So they announced this week that they're doing another boxing match with big names. And they're doing Manny Pacquiao, who I used to love, and I still do. I don't have any disrespect towards Manny at all. Always loved watching the Pride of the Philippines fight. Great fighter. But Manny Pacquiao is taking on Floyd Mayweather for the second time in September on Netflix. What do you think?
Whoop-de-fucking-do.
Seriously. Seriously. Who cares?
That'll be a snore fest.
Like, this shit was popular a decade plus or 15 years ago. Or
They're all exhibitions, bro. They're not real fights.
This is supposed to be a real fight, though. This is not going to be an
exhibition. It's going on their record? Are they saying it's going on their... Okay.
Yep. He has said that after he being Mayweather, has said that after this exhibition with Tyson, that he is not doing exhibitions and he's going to come back and, do it on a real basis, basically.
Whatever.
I mean, he's 50 years old now, I think, as well. And I believe he retired over a decade ago.
Yeah, who gives a shit,
Pacquiao came out of retirement last year, had a great fight, but fought to a draw and stuff. And I love
These guys
Pacquiao.
Never stay retired. The boxing game is such a fucking joke. And that's another thing that we got to touch on at Zuffa. Like, Dana White's in a lot of hot water right now with that signing that he just did for $15 million.
Who is this guy?
I don't even fucking know, but there's a lot of UFC fighters that are like, hey, what the fuck? You'll pay him $15 million. I'm getting $600,000 to be in the main event. Like,
where's he from, though?
I have no fucking idea.
It's really
I don't
weird.
watch boxing. I think boxing is probably, unless it's Jake Paul in there getting his jaw broken, I'm not watching,
I'll watch it occasionally, but I'm never paying for it. If it's got to be on there.
Bare knuckle boxing is different. I will
that's
watch
fucking
that
awesome.
all day.
I can't wait to do a bare knuckle show again in a few weeks when they come back up because we're going to do BKFC. But I don't know. There's some boxing that can get me a little bit more interested now, but I think for the majority of it, it's just completely bland as hell. When we thought the first time it was too late, he should have felt Pacquiao 5 years earlier. Pacquiao would have cleaned his clock 5 years before they fought. It wouldn't have even been a close contest, brother. That's my opinion too. Should have fought him 5 years earlier. Now they're doing a rematch 10 years later when they're both out of their prime. I agree. It's
a money grab for sure.
Oh, 100%, And I'm not saying that they're going to come out not being in shape or anything like that because Pacquiao and Mayweather are two of the greatest of all time, for sure. A lot of people would say Mayweather is the greatest pound for pound.
I'm sorry, the Tyson fight is going to be a fucking joke.
Yeah, Peanut Mayweather getting in there with a 230, 240 pound, guy just doesn't make me want to watch that shit, bro. Not at all.
I think we'll skip that, to be honest with you.
I'm not watching that one. No, I don't want to watch those two fighting. I don't like exhibitions either. I think they're fucking boring. It's a glorified sparring session.
And I'm not trying to get political or anything here, so take it for what you will. But the fact that they're doing it in Africa is kind of bullshit. Like, they both were made here in the United States. It should be here in the United States, Vegas, straight up.
Who's doing what in Africa? Tyson and Mayweather.
Tyson and Mayweather.
Oh, I didn't know that. Were they trying to replicate the Thriller and the Thriller thing that they did or whatever?
Fucking stupid.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I saw some of the AI movies about him or AI clips with him because he had to get his jaw done a second time. Actually,
it's like Connor with his titanium shin bone.
He fucking hell too early. Yeah, good, very good points. Rewind. I agree. But they made a shit ton of money off of it. I remember when they fought, it was $100 to watch that card because I remember buying it on pay-per-view, and it was $100 to see that one at the time, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty positive it was that much. Rocky Balboa went the distance with Mason the Lion Dixon at age 60, of course. Rocky, anything is popular for sure. So,
yep.
What's going on, Raymond? Okay, so I owe you an apology from a couple weeks ago, Raymond. All right, I have to say this. I was wrong. I thought you were trolling, and you weren't. I saw that. So I'd like to say on air when we were questioning you that I do apologize if you remember that, because I was wrong. I was wrong, 100%.
Big of you.
No, I admit when I'm wrong. You know that.
Absolutely.
You know, and I will publicly apologize and say that we were rude back because we thought you were a troll and you were not. So my apologies. Welcome to the show again, my friend. Good to see you. Welcome. You know, it's just sometimes you get so many fucking trolls that come through. It's kind of hard to deviate.
Well, with our past with those douchebags, like, you know.
Oh God, yeah, you know.
It's not like that fire again.
And if Raymond was a troll, then whatever. God bless him, man. But he's not. So, hey, thanks, Raymond. Appreciate it, buddy. Cool. Appreciate that 100%. Like I said, I'm a man, and I'll admit right publicly when I'm wrong about something. So,
sure.
100%. But I don't know.
Don Fry's mustache. So.
That I'm not wrong about.
I think you lied a little, but that's okay.
Who's got a better mustache, Raymond? All right, Don Fry, the Predator, UFC Hall of Famer.
Raymond, I was nice to you, so let's just
Tom Selleck.
Let's put it out there.
You weren't at all. All right,
I was nice to him.
You were not. You weren't. Lying pile of shit.
Go drink your $3 margarita.
Go pound that down that sugary pile of shit $3 margarita over there and shut.
That was the worst bartender too, dude.
That old bastard that shouldn't have been there. Rhonda May fighting May. Yeah, okay.
He's the goof of the week.
Yeah, there you go. You just got that one right there. She's
definitely.
We do a topic try to do it every week here. Hey, thanks for the stars, buddy. Appreciate that, Daniel. Very much appreciate it for the stars, my friend.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you so much.
Hope to see you out more.
Well, she's definitely doing the fight, Raymond, for sure. We talked about it a couple weeks ago here in the show. She's definitely doing the fight with Gina Carano. She's going to absolutely fucking steamroll Gina Carano and just it's not even going to be
seconds.
I'd say less than 90 seconds.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
How long are the rounds? Are they 3-minute rounds? Are they 5-minute rounds?
They're the 5-minute rounds. 5-minute rounds is what it's scheduled for.
Wow.
So 5-minute rounds is what they're scheduled for. So I don't think Gina Carano walks out of there without getting the shit kicked out of her in regards to some judo stuff. So I don't have any idea about the Zuffa boxing stuff, you know? Like, what's he trying to do with Zuffa boxing? Is he trying to make it like a regulated promotion, like all these other million boxing promotions that are out there?
I don't know. Before we hop to that, I got to get your live reaction on this for her being the goof of the week. I think this is her second time, to be honest with you.
She is a 2-timer now, but I got to give the appropriate.
The guy with the best mustache, the intro,
with the second best mustache of all time,
first in my book.
The number one in our hearts.
No, Mark Kerr's a fucking goof. He's a fucking goof. Jeez, anybody who knows him knows he's a goof.
So
yeah, I gotta say something.
Okay.
In that video, it's not a good representation because that's like scrub Don Fry at his house.
Oh, so you're making excuses now?
He didn't comb it or trim it there. That's a little rough. So I'm not saying anything about Ronda's looks, Raymond.
Yeah, she definitely looks amazing.
I'm not saying that. What I am saying is this lady went on record. I don't know how delusional the people around her are, but she's basically saying that she's going to elevate MVP to UFC production level to selling the pay-per-views. It's all going to come from her. She's the magic. She's the potion that's going to make MVP UFC's top competitor. You've got to be fucking delusional to think Ronda Rousey's name is that big that she can elevate MVP to UFC status.
Not in 2026 when she's
not in 2026
when she's been gone for a decade.
And if she loses, it's going to look really fucking bad.
The baddest woman on the planet gimmick is long since gone when you get knocked out a couple of times. All right.
Yeah.
And then when you get aged too. So her taking it, that she said that she was going to take him to the UFC level with that.
Yeah, go watch it. It's on her. She said, I'm trying to help the UFC because I'm trying to give them healthy competition. Lady, listen, nobody's going to pay the amount of money that they used to pay to watch you anymore. I'm sorry. Her name is not the name that it was before. It's just not.
They're gonna definitely have a massive audience on Netflix.
They are, but she's pissed a lot of people off, man. She really has. She's pissed off the wrestling crowd. She's pissed off.
They never liked her, bro.
They boo her in any UFC event that she walks into, which she's refrained to go to them anymore because of that. You know, nobody wants her around because her fucking miserable attitude. She's worse than Bret Hart in my book.
She's pretty bad. She's not just
horrible.
Pretty bad. She's really bad.
When you pick on a guy like Joe Rogan, who's the most middle of the fucking road guy on planet fucking Earth, you got problems, dude.
Well, she did a whole book, and just went scorched earth, I guess, on everybody all the time. And was just pulling shit out there. WWE's never going to work out, man. All right, so here's one I can get behind.
Ravishing. Okay, Raymond.
Good pick. Good pick.
Ray
Rougeau's got a great one too. Ravishing Rick Rude's got a great one. And Ravishing Rick Rude is my favorite heel of all time. For sure. I mean, that fucking guy was awesome. And he had a hell of a stash. Good pick, Raymond. I might have to go with the Ravishing one over Selleck too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You're bumping Don Fry to third place?
I might have to with that. Rude had a stash. And let me tell you, Rude was a man's man too. And
dude, I feel like John Candy. You want to hurt me? Fine.
Hey, you got it. We're just preaching truth here, okay? But
I don't know what kind of truth
Rick Rude's got a hell of a fucking stash, man.
That's some Joseph Smith shit right there.
That's a good one, man. Richie, I sent you a second. Read the text when I sent you. All right.
Yep, on the bathroom break, we shall, bud.
Zuffa Boxing. He's going to monopolize boxing and all other companies like Golden Boy, Mr. Boxel.
Zuffa Boxing is going to go out of business.
Quick. I don't think it's going to go anyplace either. There's not enough mainstream stars.
They're not willing to fight. 15 million in the boxing world is peanuts for what these boxers fight for.
And let's be realistic about boxing too. Yes, there's always their mainstream people who are kind of their biggest names. Boxing has really lacked true world-beating superstars that are global hits since Mayweather and Pacquiao. Probably they were probably the last two huge ones, I would say.
Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, they got a little bit to that level, but not as much. I mean, Tyson Fury is probably the biggest personality in boxing, I think, of all time. Not the biggest talent. I won't go on saying that, but definitely has the biggest personality.
And we're talking about the drawing power of these guys here, And I'm not saying Tyson wasn't. He was for sure, no doubt about it. But I don't think he held it to the level that a Pacquiao or Mayweather did.
And Canelo, you got to give him his flowers too. He held it together for a little bit. So
he could be top. He could be one of those maybe top 10 of the last few decades of stuff that could have been a big mainstream name as well. But I'd throw him later on down the road there. That's just me.
Yeah, we are too, Raymond. We're diehard fans since we've been kids too. So
damn, since I'm 5 years old for me, 44 now, long ass time to watch it.
Yep.
But boxing doesn't do what wrestling has done on this level for so long, and it's that they don't develop the mainstream larger than life personalities. Look at the biggest matchup they had to get other than Pacquiao and Mayweather, and it was Conor McGregor, who had never boxed a day in his life and competing, versus Mayweather, and that was their biggest draw. That's how dried up boxing was at that point.
And you know what cracks me up is everybody gave him such a hard time about that fight. He fucking went 9 rounds legitimately with the best ever.
Yeah.
First fight.
Put in a hell of an effort.
Could you fucking imagine if he had done that his whole life?
Good point. And I don't like Conor, but I'm going to give him his flowers on that too, man. You got a guy that never fucking lost, man, as a boxing machine that's been in there since he was a tiny kid, Yeah, he's going to cash in. He just signed that deal with the Saudis, so I think he's got 2 or 3 more on his contract, and he's looking. I think he makes over like $100 million a fight or some shit like that.
He'll be a billionaire by the time it's over with. He'll be a billionaire.
He's smart to go as long as he will want to just get a little bit more money in there. Yeah. If the uppercut landed in the second round against Mayweather, he could have won. Yeah.
Well, and the other thing about that fight too is they kept stopping every time Conor would get an upper hand. They were not going to let Conor walk out of there going over their guy. No, they weren't. There was no chance in fucking hell.
Those press conferences that they had leading up to it, where they went to different cities, I think they went to like 3 or 4 cities or something. Those press conferences were some of the best comedy material ever. And it was some of the best back and forths I've ever heard between those two. And it was usually Conor coming way out on top. And he was he was in just prime working mode right there. And
Conor McGregor is the white 50 Cent when it comes to trolling, dude.
Bro, you know, he was going back and watching some old school fucking wrestling promos like the Rowdy Pipers and all those ones. Take a couple of tips. You know, he's studied some of these good shit talkers.
He does the Vince McMahon walk.
Absolutely. And he could deny it all day long. You know, pro wrestling influenced him. And he made Mayweather look like such a dork and just a fucking goof all over and over. It was hilarious, man.
What did we come up with the box for? What did we come up for the box for Raymond here? What did we say earlier?
I'm picking Danhausen or Bad Bunny, but I'm going to say if I was to guess,
Bad Bunny.
I know we talked about it earlier, but we'll give it again for you, Raymond. I'm going to go with for the box. It's going to be Danhausen. That's my pick. What about you?
I'm still on the fence. I'm praying to God, all the wrestling gods in the world, that it's Vince McMahon, but it's not going to be. I'm hoping that it's Jericho, but I don't want Jericho's surprise return to be ruined on a fucking box. I'll go Danhausen to finish up. I think it's probably Danhausen. That's the big thing right now that everybody's saying it's probably him. Could be Seth Rollins. You never know.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see for sure. He has tremendous mic skills, which is why I've always wanted to see him in professional wrestling and do something with them, because his mic skills are second to none, and he knows how to command. Like, you can't just teach that command of a crowd like that and what you do. And when getting in front of just tens of thousands of live people, millions of people watching you across the world, that's nerve-wracking for people. And his mic skills are second to none. He would have just done such great shit in wrestling. Would have been awesome.
Rewind. If the roof was upside down, I'd agree with you.
He just loves that hook, man.
If the roof was upside down and it was going the other way, I'd agree with him.
Watch it be Hornswoggle in the box.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And yes, rewind. All those press conferences were just awesome. They just killed it, man. It was a fun time. Oh, I'll check it out in the break too, Joe. I can't wait to see that one. Well, hey guys, let's take a quick break. Ronda Rousey's our goof of the week for that reason right there. She's another 2-timer. You think she can earn her way into the natty spot of being a 3-timer?
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. She's a miserable fuck like Bret Hart, so she'll be on there for repeat for sure.
Wait. Will Natty fuck up again in the very near future and get a 4th time, do you think?
Yes.
I don't think she will, and I'll tell you why.
Nia Jax hasn't been on there once, and it's because her fucking Cheeto fucking finger ass isn't fucking on WWE programming right now.
You know why I don't think Natty, though, is going to be on our goof of the week for a while? Because I think the reality of the situation is she's never going to be on the fucking show again because they don't want her much.
She was on Raw this week. She was on Raw this week.
Did she win?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why? Okay, is she in the chamber? Please tell me no.
No, she's not in the chamber. That was last week.
Okay, who did she beat?
I can't even remember who she beat.
Fucking A, man. I figured
she
she'd be
stomped somebody the fuck out, but I can't.
All right,
remember.
well, if she ain't off the screen right now, she's going to be off it in the near future for a good period of time. So there's no way she's getting it.
Dude, they're really trying to push her again, John. And you may see Natalya as the first Intercontinental and WWE Women's Champion.
Get the fuck out of here, please. No, don't put her in the history books for that shit. Okay, no,
she might be, dude. She might be the first Triple Crown at the same time.
Murphy, interesting one there with Buddy Murphy. It could be interesting. Dude, I saw a picture of him recently. He's come back from some injury or something. I don't know if he's still with AEW, if he's free or whatever it is. Dude, that dude is fucking huge. he is fucking huge, man. Either he's eating raw meat nonstop or he's just juiced to the gills.
So, Raymond, I met Chris Masters, and he is one of the coolest fucking dudes in person that you'll ever meet in wrestling. He takes the time for his fans and stuff like that. He's gone through a hell of a lot of mental health issues and addiction and everything like that. If you get a chance to talk to him, man, really cool guy. Rhino, I've only met one time. For what it was like a 15-minute photo op, and that was it. Rhino's a cool dude. So,
didn't Masters save his mom's life from a robbery or something?
That I'm not too sure about. I know he had a really bad pill addiction. He beat that. He's not the same masterpiece, body size, obviously, but he still looks great,
I thought they could have done a lot with him. That character when he first came out.
He should have been a champion.
He definitely could have been. He had the look. He just couldn't stay. He couldn't stay clean. He couldn't stay out of trouble. And I think it kind of fell on him for that. And they lost the faith in him. And every time they kind of tried to push him at that time, he didn't. But he's turned it around, and that's a great thing. And people say, like you said, he's a nice fucking dude. So yeah, definitely check it out, man. It'd be probably fun if it's during a hockey game. Probably get in for free and get free autographs. So
I'll say this: I have dude. Like, if you get any chance of going out there and fucking meeting people, do the meet and greets because they are so fucking fun. Like, you're going to the big event, stuff like that. Like, I'm really jealous of that. That sounds like a good time. Yeah, man. I can't say it enough. Go. Make sure.
That's my first con I'm going to, bro.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I've never
being as big a fan as you are. You should definitely go more.
Yeah, I definitely will. It's like
because they're dying. Let's be real. All the guys that we watched when we're growing up and stuff, they're not going to be on this earth a lot longer. So
yeah, I mean, my thing was always like I had little kids, and it was hard to break free with little kids and take off and stuff like that. But my kids are all grown up now, so it's lucky that I can do those things now. I can't wait to go to a big event, and there's so many great performers there, and to get to meet the model Rick Martel, the man with such class, such style, going to be a good time.
What did Vince tweet, Ran? God, I gotta fucking.
It was something. It was something about him being, shouldn't have sold it or something like that. So, just have fun with it, Raymond, for sure. I mean, we're not some big show or anything like that. So the ones to really reach out to for good advice on that, for some pointers, is the big names. We're just small time having fun. But I'd say the most important thing is you got to have fun and good equipment as best you can, and just be passionate about what you do, and don't expect to get famous or any of those things. If you did, great, but just have fun with it, because sometimes we've been doing this for 8 years. We've lost having fun with it in the early years that we would do it. And it was stupid because this is supposed to be fun, and we have fun all the time. So
this is the best time that we've had, the best group, I think, ever.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not just blowing sunshine up these guys' ass. It's the truth, man. This is what I look forward to every week. So
yeah. So have fun with it. That's my pointer. And just do what you want to do, man. And make it your fun. We don't do this for ratings or money. We do this because we have fun doing it. And we didn't always do it for those reasons in the earlier stages of doing it. And it was a huge mistake.
You'll get a gem like Rewind pop up on your show, and Taz will be his favorite, and you'll think he's trolling you just like we thought you were trolling, and fucking it ends up being a real dude that was cool.
Put the belt on Sparky Plug. What a miserable asshole he is, too. Talk about Taz. 90% of the wrestling fans love him. I mean, we probably would be up there with the busted open level if we just talked about him all the time, Richie. I
think we would get our Sears deal.
No, Raymond, you don't have to get any permission from anybody, as long as you don't use copyrighted material on your thing, and that's like music and shit like that that's copyrighted. You just can't touch that stuff.
Rabbi's firing shots back. Jesus.
Hey, thanks, Dan. We really appreciate that, man. We're really glad you came. We do this just about every Wednesday or Thursday, and then on the weekends, we do about every other weekend. Every few weekends, we'll do a Saturday or Sunday stream. We've been doing the UFC a lot lately, so come and check it out. Make sure you give us a follow here. And
we're gonna be doing bare knuckle as well, just so you know.
BKFC. So we're here once, maybe twice a week for sure. So follow it, like it, all that good stuff, and we love having you here. We always try to do different stuff, so we always have fun. We're glad to have you here, and glad to have everybody else as well. So let's take a little bit of a break, guys. We're gonna get a bathroom break here because I'm old. And we're going to say about 10 minutes. We'll be back. So I hope you stick with us. I, once again, apologize if we take a little bit of a break in between, but we need to recharge quickly in there. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes, guys. So please come on back and join us. And our main event topic to finish out the night and is going to be Vince McMahon buying it. Jeremy, totally understand, brother. Get some rest, man. Catch the rest tomorrow, and I'll chat with you later, buddy. Have a good sleep, man. I totally understand. But this will be our topic when we come back, is Vince McMahon buying the WWE back. So we'll be back in 10. Come back and join us. We'll see you then. You got No Chance in Hell. It's the Vince McMahon theme song. One of the greatest theme songs, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, dude.
Let's see. All right. Let's get back to it. You son of a bitch. You stupid bastard.
Some troll got in the fucking chat, dude.
I wonder who it is. Look at this guy. John is a traitor. He's the real goof of the week for that. Kaz was never in the WWE. His bio says he was an actor in all of the midget wrestling circuit. Not only did he have his own custom belt, but he licensed the FTW belt. He also has his own version of the ECW heavyweight belt. So if that doesn't count, then Austin's Smoking Skull belt doesn't count.
Hey, now rewind. Be careful.
Perry Saturn in a dress is the toughest guy around. All right, let's get into the main event, man. Let's get into the main event of the evening tonight. It's going to be Vince McMahon. So these rumors have been coming out about him lately that, Vince McMahon, and I'm going to say rumors because they're all in the dirt sheet. So who knows what the fuck is true coming out of some of these rag of businesses, if you'd call them that. They promote shit most of the time, but I don't know, man. Despite it being the biggest long shot in the world, I got to say this. I think it might happen, man. I really do. I think it might happen. And
if anybody could do it, it's him. And I'm going to be honest with you. I think TKO sees the writing on the wall that it's not going to get any better. It's been a failed experiment for them, dude, honestly, and they have no creative direction, no creative vision. Do I think that the Saudis are the best ones to be the buyers of it? No, but if you're putting Vince McMahon as a Dana White figure in there, I don't know if Vince still has it to do it. I don't know if Vince, God, man, but he may be the guy that does do it. He's proved people wrong for years and years and years, man. Maybe taking a step back is the best thing that could happen for the product if he does come back. But I think his image is a little stained, and I say that loosely.
Just a little bit, right?
Yeah.
I thought the Freedom was the guy who started his own wrestling podcast. It was Richie. The picture's too small. He still have his pencil stash. I haven't seen the pencil stash recently on him, but maybe he does. I don't know, Rabbi. Have you seen the pencil stash on him?
Absolutely. He looks like
he's still rocking it.
Oh yeah, he looks like a mixture of Dracula and fucking the Monopoly Man for sure.
Jesus, that's a visual right there to think of. Wow, yep. Man, I know it's a long shot, but
he may be in the box, dude.
It would be amazing if he was. It really
might be.
Do I think he's out of touch and doesn't
what
have
if,
it?
What if it's fucking the Prime guy? What's his name? The dude that always gets in the Prime suit.
I Show Speed.
No, the guy that's partners with Logan Paul.
Oh, he's an African American guy, right?
Yeah, it's probably that dude.
Yeah, I forget his name.
It's gonna be the Minute Maid Man.
I thought the mustache fell off when he hit the fucking guardrail at 150 miles an hour.
Probably rubbed off.
Might have. Yeah, it definitely might have. I mean, look at Vince. I don't think he's got it in him anymore creatively, of course. I just don't. I mean, at the end of his, the last few years he was in WWE and writing everything, it was a shit show, worse than it is even now. So do I believe he has it in him to, understand and get the business back to where it should be at his age? I don't think he does anymore. But
he's out of touch.
Absolutely. But Vince McMahon, we've always said it on the show, he hates people getting the best of him. And his ego is always.
He may use ChatGPT.
What was that?
He may use ChatGPT. It might be the best shit ever.
Hey, you never know. You never know. I mean, I don't think Vince would ever take his hand off of anything if he's there ever again. And Vince does not like people making him look like a fucking fool. And he does not like people getting over on him. And let's be realistic. We've said it here before. We'll say it again right now. His family did him fucking dirty. And
Triple H will be gone.
Oh, bro. They all did him dirty. Triple H, Stephanie, Nick Khan, all of them. They fucking stuck it to him and had no problem doing it. There was a plan all along between them and Vince, and they went right behind him and took him out. You know,
there's a lot of wrestlers that'll be gone too for the shit that they've gone out on and said, you know.
What the land if he did come back, the landscape would change huge because, like you said just a minute ago, if you think that he doesn't, but rewind, he's not living his best life to him. His best life is WWE and sitting behind there and you know, being in charge. Yeah. Doing that thing. He never, people always say it about him. He never had hobbies, never had anything else.
They call him the disgraced WWE owner now. You think that's what Vince wants his fucking name to be for the rest of eternity?
Yeah. And you think that he wants his fucking family to get one over on what they did to him too and let them do it? Like, I can't see him being the type of guy that would want that. He's got to be concocting a plan somehow. Whether
I'm surprised Rewind's not mad at him for fucking not appreciating the fucking
Linda.
The golden. Oh my god,
the babe of Rewind's life, man.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. There will be no more CM Punk main events if Vince comes back.
There'll be a lot of guys that aren't going to be out there anymore because Vince is vindictive and he's going to stick it to a lot of people, and a lot of people will leave because of it. And if you'll
see Brock Lesnar versus Omos versus fucking who's that guy again that they're putting Brock against? Obafemi.
Obafemi. Yeah.
That'll be the main event next year.
That's what Vince loved. That's what Vince wants. That's the only thing that he really knows how to do. But you know, if he did come back, like you said, there is to me a 1% chance that Triple H, Stephanie, Nick Khan, all of them stick around. He's going to do everything he can to get rid of every single person that fucked him if he comes back.
God, Rewind. I could picture that.
I've been waiting 36 years since I was born for Vince to leave Linda. I have no shame coming up behind Vince and showing Linda what a real man looks like.
When Linda's at the office and her neck is all tired and wore out, you got the magic
those fucking soft hands out.
Coming up right behind her.
Hold on, baby. Just give me 1 minute here. Let me get the hands of the magic.
It's homemade lotion.
Yeah, oh, dude. He'd be Linda's personal masseuse every minute of the day. All right?
Yep.
Every minute of the day. I do believe he's been waiting his whole life for a little shot at Linda, for sure.
I believe that too.
Listen, Vince doesn't have the money to buy it back for what TKO wanted to. Let's be realistic of that. That's why.
How much you think they sell it for? 15 billion?
I think they're going to try to strike a profit, but they're not going to get a massive one on it because they haven't owned it long enough to get a high enough return on their investment. So what did they buy it for? Let's see.
I thought they bought it for like $8 billion.
What did TKO buy WWE for? Let's see. I'd like to say it was 9 or 11 million. Let's see what it's
billion.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, billion. Let's see. So the UFC merger with them when they did it was a $21 billion merger between the two companies. So the valuation of the UFC, I think, was higher for them, if I remember correctly.
Absolutely.
You know, I think the valuation of them was higher. What was the number, though? Let's see.
I thought it was like 7.6 billion or something in that neck of the woods.
Hold on. Google's not doing the job that ChatGPT can do. Let's ask them. Let's see. Dun-dun. Here it comes. Give us an answer.
The best foot massages, huh?
Do you believe that?
I don't want to find out.
You know you do. You know you do. The transaction for WWE in this portion of it was valued at $9.3 billion.
1.3.
So how much would they sell it for? In my opinion, based upon that number, I got to say with the lack of time that they've owned it and the ability, they have great deals though. So somebody can see that there is great potential here. They've lost money on them from what we've understood and heard. You know, they've reported losses because of it, which was everybody was expecting. But no way they sell this thing to me if they paid $9.3 billion. No way they sell it for under, I'd say 12 to 14 billion is what I think it would be.
Joey's got a foot fetish.
The best doot massages. I don't
know. It's definitely the foot massage. That's a typo.
Linda will find out. Jesus, man. He don't want to be first. He just wants to be next.
This is
yeah,
wrestling with reality after dark now.
This is the after dark version here. Talking about ways that Rewind can score with Linda. But I would say 12 to 14 billion. They would probably want to sell it for to make some money off of that. I think they take 11 maybe if they got offered it, but I think they would try to hold out for 12 to 14 billion.
Do we really think that the Saudis believe that Vince is the guy to do it though? Like,
yes.
That's so crazy.
They're out of touch, you know?
That's so crazy to me.
I mean, they were asking to bring back the fucking Ultimate Warrior at one point when he was dead.
Let's be honest here. The Saudis 15 billion is
nothing. It's chump change. They
so
whip their ass with it.
If it happened tomorrow, they would call them up and make it fucking happen. You know?
Yeah. We'll wire it right over to your account right now. It's done.
Yep.
Oh, you don't need financing? Nope. Gotcha. But
yeah,
what would Vince...
we're like Comedy Central, Howard Stern fucking shit now with you on here.
But that's the best part of it right there.
Oh, absolutely.
You know? No fucking family show here. We just call it like it is.
Yeah. But don't let your kids watch this shit. I'm not asking to be a role model here.
I mean, how much do you think Vince cleared out off of the sale when he got his cut? I would bet he cleared a couple of $1 billion, you know?
Probably 1.5, 1.8, I'd say. Maybe
right
2.
around there. Just I definitely say his portion of it with his stock and valuation and all the things, however they did it when they divvied it out at the end, or however they did the sale and the money he gets. I bet you know, he still has a good chunk of stock in the company as well. But I think if the Saudis buy it, he takes it private again. I don't think he's ever going to.
Rewind, he sold all his shares. He cleared them out.
I think that he still has some of them left.
30%?
I don't know the exact number, but I think he's got a good chunk of money left in it too. They had said that with what he owned still in the company, that he had enough of ability that he could have made an impact still a little bit.
So here's the thing though, like, and this is where I'm confused, because if this really happens and he comes back, Vince McMahon wasn't even allowed to keep his company's cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
He was not allowed to be at WWE headquarters. He was not allowed to step foot in any events. Nothing. Is he really going to have the best interest for everybody involved when he comes back? Or is he coming to stir the shit up to... What's your opinion on that? Do you think he's sabotaging to get the new guard out of the way, bring back the old guard in? Or what do you think his game plan is here?
Vengeance.
He went down on Facebook.
Oh, thanks, Rand. I appreciate you letting me know, buddy. I don't know why they cut it, but maybe they didn't like us playing the music or something like that. But thanks for letting us know, buddy. So with Vince and Saudi, I think they would be willing to overlook, you know, what happened to. I don't think they care, bro.
Well, I mean, the Saudis, you know, we know what they're into. They're into the blood money. They've killed people for. So
it's still up on Facebook, Rand. So I don't know. I don't know if it's just you, but I just checked it. It's still up on Facebook from maybe what I see.
I was wrong too, Rewind. So I stand corrected. 3.25%.
Yeah. I mean, he's got ability to make an influence still in there. But I don't think the Saudis will care what happened, bro. I mean, one of their most powerful people of their country had somebody brutally murdered and chopped up and everything like that. Like, these guys don't care about morals and values and shit. They just want to find a way to make a little money off of it.
Especially, let's be real, with their culture and everything, especially when it comes to women. So I doubt they give a shit.
Yeah, look at Steve Jobs. He got fired from Apple and came back and gave it a renaissance. Convinced to do the same. I don't think at his age he could. I don't. At his age, I just can't see it, Richie.
Well, and you know, the changes that he's going to have to make in such a short period of time, it kind of reminds me of WCW in a way, how they had Eric Bischoff running it, then they brought Russo in, then they shifted back to Eric Bischoff. It's going to be too much, too fast, and it will do more damage, I think, than anything.
Is there any way he can make an impact?
Yes. Yeah. That first moment, if he steps out of that fucking box, it's going to be the biggest fucking moment in the past 20 fucking years in wrestling.
Other than that, though, what do you think he can
Nothing.
create any great moments still? Yeah, that's
Nothing,
it.
because there's no stars left. You got your Gunthers and stuff like that, but it's nobody that's on the level of, you know, a Stone Cold Steve Austin and Rock, because they changed their business model from making those guys into, you know, they want WWE to be the experience and the show and the focus. You know, they don't want people like Stone Cold and The Rock who are going to get big, make a bunch of money, and then go off into Hollywood and make a bunch more money. That's not their interest anymore, which is stupid in my opinion, because you have a few people that you could do that with, and it would take WWE back to what it used to be. You got to. It's like I've always said, the biggest mistake that they made was having the writers write the promos. It's a huge mistake that they've made. They need the artist to be the artist in the ring and on the mic. That's what made The Rock so special. It's what made Stone Cold so special. Roddy Piper, you go down the list. You let them take care of and control of their character. Look at Mick Foley. He came up with 3 of them. You know, you let the artist be the artist in the ring, and quit quit going after these people, the football players, the cheerleaders, all these people that were never passionate about wrestling in the first place. You know, start going back and looking for people that are out there in the indie scene that actually have been wanting to be wrestlers their whole life. That's my opinion. That's where WWE has fucked up, is they try to bring people like Logan Paul over and get a rub off of them and all this shit, Jelly Roll, all these different things. Build your own talent like you used to. They forgot what brought them to the fucking dance to begin with. And that's why WWE is at where they're at.
And Vince still tried till his last moments of continuing to push people as the larger than life stars, to make that one huge star of every 5 to 7 years type of thing that he would do. And the last true one that was made was Roman Reigns, and it was under Vince's umbrella still, you know. And has there been a mainstream star since? Maybe Cody Rhodes. Maybe.
I don't think Roman Reigns transitioned to the heights of John Cena or a guy like that.
No, I don't think so either. But he was still, you know, a face of their era, basically. I mean, he held the belt for what, like fucking, you know, 4 years or something like that. You know, like he held the belt forever. Like they're never going to do that type of stuff unless you're not their mainstream player. But yeah. Roman was no John Cena, like you said, man, and with what he's going to do in Hollywood. I totally agree. Cody's great, you know, for what he's done.
Joey wants him to bring back Happy Corbin. That's funny.
Bro, that was a good gimmick. They should have done some more with old Happy Corbin. But you know, if Vince actually could come back, when you look at it, I don't think he has it in him anymore to create big stars. I just don't think so. And Roman Reigns was developed under Vince, but got really fine-tuned without Vince. So
I was going to say Roman Reigns after Vince took off. Roman Reigns before Vince was the Shield, fucking whatever you want to call it, you know?
Yeah. I mean, Vince was still there when the heel Roman was going off. He was still in charge at that point. And they cultivated the character off of whatever Vince's direction seemed to be for him. I don't think there's anybody out there that's a big mainstream name that they've created since Roman Reigns. The only close one is Cody Rhodes, but he's not like those guys.
And I don't think Vince would if Vince was in charge when the whole Cody Rhodes thing went down, I don't think Cody Rhodes goes to the level that he did.
Maybe not, because he never saw him as a star when he was there.
Yeah.
Vince doesn't change his mind much in his track history. If he didn't see somebody as a main eventer and a star, they'll be able to come back. You know, Vince will bring people back if they leave. But even if they leave and come back, Vince doesn't have a track record of putting them in the main event and giving them a go at it. He doesn't look at other wrestling.
Shane McMahon should have been the guy the whole time.
Yeah, could have been much better for sure.
Should have been.
Was he the one pushing him? I thought it was kind of Triple H that was pushing him, though, Joey.
It was Triple H.
Yeah. I mean, I know Vince was there at the tail end, but that was at the tail end when he was having all that shit really start to kick off with the sales stuff. So I think it was primarily Triple H that kind of pushed Cody, but I could be wrong. Maybe Vince was kind of a driving factor on it. So, but who's safe? Who stays if Vince came back, man? I'll tell you one person. Yeah, I'll tell you one person that's guaranteed to be fucking safe is his you know, kiss ass his whole career, Bruce Pritchard. That dude's got fucking more lives than a cat. He's gonna stick around and be put in a big position still.
That was the one guy that stayed loyal to him through
always. Never said one fucking thing bad about him on his podcast. Wouldn't even fathom the idea after the scandal stuff with Vince came out. Talk about a dude that's been loyal to Vince. People can call him a stooge, and he is, and all that stuff, I'm sure. But that's a dude that's loyal to him, man. So Bruce is going to have a job still if he's there. Triple H is gone. Nick
Triple
Khan,
H is fucking gone.
he's gone, bro. It's over. Stephanie, bye-bye. 100%. See you later.
I think he keeps The Rock in his position.
Yeah, I think so too. He loves The Rock, and Rock has never said anything bad about him. Cena's never said anything bad about him. But really, it'd be interesting because if he did come back and they're not around, who's going to be the one doing it? Vince at 80, 81 years old, whatever he is almost. He doesn't have it in him, and they know it, but the Saudis wouldn't care if they own the majority of it. I wonder how much Vince would have to put up of his own money to go into it with the Saudis.
Not much.
Yeah, I agree. I think
they drop in the bucket to the Saudis to even drop $20 billion.
Yeah. I think they say to him, like, hey, put a small chunk of money in this just for a formality. We want you here. You're the guy.
Dana White of WWE.
Yeah. And Dana's turned into that now where he's Mr. Saudi and Arab and everything like that, going to the countries all the time, doing that stuff too. So money talks and bullshit walks. And, Vince is a smart businessman too. So I know he could sell them on it for sure. If you can't sell your track record to these guys over history, and he's had business dealings with these guys forever.
Well, you know how many fucking favors he's going to call into everybody.
No, absolutely. It would be interesting. Can he have a boss? Is he willing?
I don't think the Saudis are willing to. I don't think the Saudis are wanting to be in control of WWE.
Yeah,
I think they just want to profit off of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't think they want anything hands-on with it at all.
No, it'll be
give
just
them
like
a few shows a year.
Yeah,
they're happy. That's all.
Now you're gonna see things like Mania be there more often and shit like that.
Oh yeah, you'll see more.
And
Vince will pander to that stuff too if it meant getting back into the fold there. He's got to be going crazy. Not having things to do anymore. It's got to drive a guy like that fucking crazy.
No, absolutely. He looks fucking miserable too. Like when I saw that police video,
he looks
does not look like a fucking happy camper, man.
No, and he looks his age now, and it's sad to kind of see. But of course, he's 80 years old, so that stuff happens.
Okay, I'll address the last question to you tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want Vince McMahon back?
Yes.
Why?
It would be really interesting for a short period of time, and it would be like that moment when he bought Nitro. It would be like that moment when he bought Nitro.
The whole world in his hands.
Absolutely, man. He got the people that tried to just destroy him, and he came back with a vengeance, and he got them at the end when they drove him to almost to the point of extinction. And in this case, his kids and the people that he trusted and believed in sent him out.
It's almost like the invasion angle became real,
Absolutely. It's like they tried to take old Yeller and put her out to pasture out in the fields because she was old. And old Yeller fucking said, "You're not taking me now. I still got a little left in me. You're not finishing my ass off." And that's why I want to see him, because they tried to take him out and put him out of his pasture and they couldn't do it. And he's still relevant enough, and I'm sure in his mind, he wants that vengeance. And I think it would be very entertaining. It would be a lot of fun. And it wouldn't last long. It would probably be a horrible product, but it would be worth the moment to see for me. I love an underdog story. And I'm not saying Vince is an underdog in life, but he got taken out, man. And I don't,
if Vince comes back, Road Dogg will be D.O. double gone. That's a fact, Jack.
Yeah, see, Rand, that's how I would want to get behind it. One more final run, bow out. I got to be honest though, too, in the same way, Richie, with your question is, I'm tired of seeing the McMahon family or people that have been influenced by them running this fucking company. Like, it's getting kind of old now, and they're not Vince McMahon. They're not as entertaining. Vince isn't going to be around for a ton of time longer. Hopefully, he lives a long and healthy life, but it's nice if you start developing new people with new voices that aren't in this family or haven't been attached to this family. It would be nice to see that eventually. So I would kind of want to see it like this, one last run and then bowing out. That I would be cool with. Put a new people in charge afterwards. Let's see where it goes. So I would like to see it for that reason. What about you?
I'm going to be honest with you. I want Vince to come back, and I want it to turn into a fucking massive-ass Jerry Springer episode, dude. I think it would be the funniest shit for him to come out in the shareholder meetings and be like, yeah, I'm back, bitches. You know, like it would be a hell of a fucking moment for wrestling history. And honestly, if WWE's going down in a blaze of fucking glory, I want to see Vince McMahon be at the head of it. Because he's the one that created it, and just like with that fucking promo he did with the NWO, he'll inject the poison and get every one of them sons of bitches back. And I hope he does. Because you know what? When we always said in the beginning of this Janelle Grant thing, if it came out that he wasn't guilty of a fucking crime, we would be in support of him. And I'm in support of him. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think he did anything fucking wrong except, use the company money when he should have used his own. If he had a personal agreement with her, he should have fulfilled it. He wouldn't be in this position. That's what Vince McMahon is guilty of. What he's not guilty of is all the shit that they tried to say with trafficking and everything else. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say, I support Vince McMahon. I hope he fucking comes back, and I hope he gets every one of them bastards that stuck a knife in his back on the way out, because he made them all, and he can break them.
I agree, and that's why I kind of do want a movie end for him, Rewind, and I don't think he's going to get one either, but if they did,
if there's anybody, Vince McMahon beat the U.S. fucking government, okay? They couldn't even beat him. So I'm going to say this. If he's got Saudi money backing him, then I really think that Vince McMahon would be the one to do this and pull it off. If there's anybody on this fucking planet that could pull it off, it'd be him.
I mean, nobody has his knowledge of wrestling like him, huh? So sounds like you want Vince McMahon to come back and start smacking people with his dick, Richie.
I do. I want to kiss my ass club every fucking week, and every one of them sons of bitches, from Nick Khan to Triple H, if they want their job, they got to come down and fucking kiss Vince McMahon's ass on live TV.
It would make for some interesting television. I've always said it, though. The way I really think Vince could have stuck it up their ass the most was to go with Tony Khan and AEW and go over there.
Yep.
That would have been the best thing. Not just getting your company back. That's great. That's awesome. Whatever. Go to their fucking competitor and just give him an open mic. I am so blown away. I'm not. Maybe it happened. I probably guarantee not with Tony Khan. But if I was Tony Khan when they were doing that shit to Vince, the fucking first person when I saw that happening, and I realized that he didn't do anything criminally, which of course
he should have paid Vince $100 million to come on his show.
And he's a billionaire and he could afford it. Or just say to Vince, hey, Vince, you want a little stock in my company? Come on over with us. Let's do an angle here on TV for you. Let's give you the Mr. McMahon character, whatever the fuck you want to do. Let's stick it to the people that fucked you. Let's really, you like to make a difference, Vince. You like to shock the world, man. You like to do crazy things. Let's shock the world and go against your people. Call them out on TV. Fucking just give him an open mic. It'd have been great.
Just so he could get the one failure out of the way, he should rebrand the WWE name into the XFL.
It's extreme. I think AEW would have been the best one, though, for him. I think that would have been hilarious.
It would have been.
I can't believe that Tony Khan wouldn't be smart enough to try to take advantage of that,
Yeah.
Like
$100 million for one appearance. Vince is going to do it.
Vince ain't going to work for that dork, okay? We all know that. We all know that's not going to happen.
His son wouldn't even fall for that shit.
His son saw that fucking writing on the wall.
He was like, whoa, this is worse than WCW.
If they would have brought Vince in, though, like Vince would have taken over control of like everything creatively from them from day one while he was there.
Oh, he would have sat in the catwalk area. He'd been like, listen, Tony, I got this shit.
Yeah.
You can take a fucking seat.
Go get you another one of those cups of coffee you're sucking
down. Go get my coffee while you're at it.
Yeah, please. Black, no cream, no sugar. That's how I like it. And bring me over some fucking protein shakes. He'd be taking over that shit real fast.
Absolutely. Tony Khan would totally be a cuck in front of Vince, dude.
Yeah. He wouldn't be able to stand toe-to-toe with him for 1 second, man. That
would be the ultimate buy for Tony Khan, because he likes his little toy box full of wrestlers. you're getting the biggest fucking heel of all time if you get Vince over there. There's nothing you wouldn't do.
You're getting, and I'm not meaning this in an offensive way to anybody who believes in God, but I'm not saying Vince is
getting
God,
the devil.
Yeah, I'm not saying Vince is God, okay? But if you brought him in, man, you're getting wrestling's God, essentially. The guy that made
he's
it.
He's no JBL, but he's pretty close.
Damn right, man. It would be interesting. So, Richie, final prediction, and then we will cut it from there. Does Vince McMahon come back with backers and buy this company back, or never going to happen?
I think there is probably an 80% chance that this happens.
Okay, 80% chance. So you're banking on a yes on it.
Yep, because I just, it's like you and I have always said, man. I don't see him riding off in the sunset like that. I just don't.
Yep. I think he's coming back. I'm going to say, if I looked at percentage-wise, I'm going to still be realistic because I'm a realistic person. I'm going to say 50-50 shot. I don't mean to be cliche, but I think there's a 50-50 shot he does come back. Vengeance, of course, right off the bat there. Boredom, right off the bat there. Vince is probably going crazy. And this is Vince's love. This is his baby, and people took it from him. And I could definitely see it. And I think from the TKO perspective, if they're going to make a few $1 billion off of this deal, if they sell it back or they sell it to him and a Saudi backer, if they do it, they're going to be happy with making a few $1 billion. I think they realize they got in over their head just a little bit with this, and it's a totally different business structure for them. And I think it's been much more complicated for them than they wanted it to be. And
you think he stays on Netflix?
Yeah, I think they'd stay on there. Yeah, I think they would. They would already have things in contracts that are already set in place for him. And Vince is the one that created all these things with big contracts for people.
That's what's so fucked up, man.
Yeah,
that's what's so fucked up about the whole thing.
Rewind says, I don't think he comes back. Vince would make Cody use the name Raheem.
That would be fucked.
If Vince comes back, we better get McAfee back.
I agree with that.
If Vince comes back, the prices are going to go down, which would be a good thing. Agreed on that too. The Raheem one would be hilarious.
That's pretty funny.
Raheem Rhodes. I've seen those things that people make. It'd be really interesting. But Rewind says, I think they sell WWE to Netflix. Give it to Sadie's and BKM. Vince would be the best comeback since Kim Kardashian's sex tape.
Fair enough.
Well, we'll see where it goes. But we're both predicting that our opinion is, as a guess, is that it's going to happen sometime soon. And I'm all for it. I'm going to get my popcorn out and I'm going to go watch the shit show unfold, and it's going to be interesting for a few months, and then it'd probably get really bad, but it would be really interesting for a few months. We'd have a lot of great topics to talk about, wouldn't we?
Oh, absolutely, dude. And I just want to say I appreciate y'all staying with us for 2 hours and 10 minutes tonight. It's been a long show. I've had a lot of fun. I love topics like this because it's all speculation and innuendo. I hope he comes back. It would make the world of wrestling a lot more interesting than it's been. The dreadful fucking watching the paint on the wall. So, that's just me. So I appreciate y'all showing up and showing out, and we'll see you down the road as always.
No doubt about it. Have a great next couple days, guys. Take a look at the page. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that like button. Hit that heart button. Whatever you got to do.
We're probably banned from Facebook now.
No, we're on there. Don't worry. We're not. We're good. We're good. I promise. I checked it out. We're good. But yeah, come back and hopefully we'll come back and do a show this weekend. We're going to try to, for Elimination Chamber, have a little watch along and all that good stuff. So we'll try to shoot for that on Saturday if we can do it. So make sure you sub to the page, and that way you guys will be able to see if we're going to be doing it or not. And have fun at work tomorrow. Rabbi selling some flooring. He is still stuck on it, man. He's still stuck on it.
Rewind. I can honestly say I'm 92.5% sure it's not Jeremy.
All right. Fair enough. All right, guys. We'll see you in the next couple of days, hopefully. Have a great rest of the night. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you on the next episode of Wrestling with Reality.